Many people use gas cylinders on the job site daily for things like forklifts, man lifts, heaters, lighting, and many more. However, some people don't know the dangers that can come with them. If in the hands of careless or uninformed employees, a gas cylinder could blow and seriously injure or even kill. The force behind a ruptured or exploding gas cylinder is strong enough to smash through a brick wall and have been known to fly distances of half a mile into the air. It is important to watch this video and follow our precautions carefully when working with cylinders. Before moving your gas cylinders, always check the protective valve cover. The cover should be in place and secure. Never use this cover to lift the cylinder. Be sure the valve is closed. Also, be sure the valves are closed when work is finished or cylinders are empty. Never move cylinders when regulators are attached unless the cylinders are secured in a cylinder truck. Otherwise, remove the regulator and put on a protective valve cover. Regulators have the potential ability to break off if they are bumped hard. If cylinders are frozen together during cold weather, the safest way to thaw them loose without damaging them is to use warm, not boiling water. Never use pry bars for this job. Move cylinders by slightly tilting them, then rolling them on the bottom edges. Take care not to let them drop or strike other cylinders or objects. Never use choker slings or magnets to hoist cylinders, since the chance of the cylinder falling is great. Hoist cylinders by using a cradle or a pallet, making sure the cylinders are secured before the hoist. Make sure that hands or gloves aren't greasy or oily, and keep a firm grip on cylinders at all times. There are many ways to protect your gas cylinders. If cylinders are close to welding or cutting operations, place a fire-resistant shield between the cylinders and these operations. To keep standing cylinders from being knocked over, chain or tie them to a column or to something else that is secure. This goes for both full and empty cylinders. Even an empty cylinder can cause a lot of damage if it falls on you. Take the same precautions when handling empty cylinders that you would with full ones. When using different types of gas, segregate cylinders containing one kind of gas from the other. Here are some tips when it comes to storing your gas cylinders. Keep a protective cap on the cylinder when not in use. Don't leave cylinders standing alone with the cap removed. Full or empty, see to it that the cap is on straight and snug. Keep cylinders secure in a rack, cart, or tied up so they do not fall. Lastly, compressed gas cylinders should be secured in an upright position at all times, except when cylinders are actually being hoisted or carried. Gasoline is an extremely flammable liquid fuel that is commonly used in vehicles and equipment on a job site. It should always be handled and stored properly in order to reduce the likelihood of fires and explosions. Personal injuries ranging from first-degree burns to fatalities can result from the improper handling and storage practices. Safety cans are designed to control the inflammable vapors of gasoline and to provide a safe and convenient means for storage and transfer. UL or Underwriters Laboratories approved safety cans should be used to carry, dispense, and store gasoline in quantities up to 5 gallons. Failure to use approved containers for flammable or combustible liquids has often been cited by compliance officers. Approved safety cans can have several basic design qualities. They are designed with a spring-loaded lid that closes the spout automatically when released and provides a leak-proof seal. The spring tension is also designed to lift the cap slightly in the event of excessive internal vapor pressure inside the can. This automatically vents off vapors to prevent the can from rupturing or exploding if it is exposed to excessive exterior heat. The spout is also equipped with a flame arrestor screen designed to prevent outside fire from reaching the gasoline inside the can. If the can is involved in a fire, the vapors will burn around the spot but will not permit an internal fire or explosion. Liquid petroleum gas, or propane, is commonly used as a fuel for forklifts, man lifts, certain types of heaters, and lighting. When pressurized and or chilled, the propane gas contained with a cylinder turns into a liquid state. A liquefied gas is much more concentrated than gas which is simply compressed. For example, 1 gallon of liquid propane will produce about 245 to 275 gallons of gas. The primary dangers created by LPG, or liquid petroleum gas, are fire, explosion, carbon monoxide poisoning, asphyxiation, and extreme cold exposure. Here are some important safety measures to remember when using LPG cylinders. They must be in good condition and inspected often. LPG is heavier than air. If it leaks, it will tend to spread along the ground or to a lower area. LPG leak detection is serious. If you smell or notice leaking LPG, immediately turn off or remove all sources of heat in the area. Do not use electrical switches or even telephones. Evacuate and report an emergency to 911. When LPG is released, it is extremely cold. If you make physical contact, you could suffer from frostbite. Wear gloves when reconnecting. Burned LPG creates deadly carbon monoxide emissions. Never use LPG appliances indoors without approved ventilation. We hope you have enjoyed learning more about gas cylinder safety. We thank you for taking the time to watch this video and hope you will join us again for future video Toolbox Talks. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments. Thank you very much and have a safe day.